Good day, friend. You are welcome to Tutor channel. How are you doing today? How's your work? Thanks for checking this video. The Tutor channel provides information on science-related topics, technological-related topics, engineering, mathematics, research and development, telecommunication and electronics related topics. So these are some of the things that these channels provides. So in this video I'll be talking to you on Scrum Masters. So I'm going to talk about some of the things that the Scrum Masters are accountable for, and also how they serve the Scrum teams, the product owner, and the organization. So the Scrum Master is one of the units of the Scrum team. So there are three accountabilities defined within a Scrum teams. So this includes the developers, a Scrum Master, and a product owners. So in my previous video I've talked about some of the roles of developers and the product owners. So in this video, as I said, I will highlight some of the way by which the Scrum Master serve the Scrum teams, product owner, and the organization. So Scrum Masters are agile coach. They are agile coach. They are accountable for establishing Scrum as defined in the Scrum guide. So they do this by helping everyone to understand Scrum theories and practice, both within the Scrum teams and the organization. So that is the role, how the Scrum Masters achieve the establishment of the Scrum as defined in the Scrum guide. So the Scrum Master also, they are responsible for the effectiveness of the Scrum team. So that's their responsibility, the effectiveness of the Scrum teams. So and they do this by enabling the Scrum teams to improve their practice within the Scrum framework. So they enable to ensure that the Scrum teams improve their practice. They operate within the Scrum frameworks. The Scrum Masters are true leaders. So they are true leaders. They serve the Scrum teams as well as the larger organizations. So the Scrum Masters serve the Scrum teams in several ways, including the following. Number one, so they coach the Scrum teams in self-managing and cross-functionalities. So number two, so they also help the Scrum teams to focus on creating high-value increments that meet the definition of done. So number three, they cause the removal of impediment to the Scrum team's progress. So that's another of their of the way they serve the Scrum Master serve the Scrum team. So number four, they ensure that all the Scrum event takes place and positive, productive, and kept within the time box. So the Scrum Master also, they serve the product owner in several ways. They serve the product owner in several ways, including the following. Number one, they help the product owner to find techniques for effective product goal definition and effective product backlog management. So they help the product owner in that way. Number two, so they also help the Scrum teams to understand the need for clear and concise product backlog items. And number three, so they help establish empirical product planning, so for complex environment. And number four, they facilitate stakeholder collaboration as requested or needed. And the Scrum Master also, they serve the organization in several ways, which include leading training the organization in its Scrum's adoption. So they help, they train and coach the organization in its Scrum's adoptions. So they also, so another thing they do in within the organization is that, so they planning and advising Scrum implementation. So within the organizations, so planning, advising Scrum implementation within the organization. That's another things that the Scrum Master do, so within an organizations. So another thing they do is that they help the employee and the stakeholders to understand and enact empirical approach for complex environment. So they help the employee and stakeholder to understand and enact empirical approach for complex problem. And number four, so they cause the removal of obstacle, impediment between the stakeholder and the Scrum teams. So these are some of the role and the accountability of the Scrum Masters. So within the Scrum team, and how they also help the product owner and the organization. So that's what this video is all about. So I've mentioned that, so the Scrum Master, they are agile coach, and they are the one that are responsible for the establishment of Scrums as divine in the Scrum guide. So, and I also mentioned that, so they are the one that is responsible for the Scrum team effectiveness, and they do this by enabling the Scrum teams to improve their practice within the Scrum framework. So, and I also mention that the Scrum teams are true leaders. So they serve the Scrum team. The Scrum Master are true leader. They serve the Scrum teams as well as the organizations. So, and I highlighted so 4 ways, so in which the Scrum Master serve the Scrum teams. So which include coaching the Scrum teams in self-managing and cross-functionalities. So helping the Scrum teams to focus on creating high-value increment that meet the definition of done, and also causing the removal of impediment to Scrum team goal, and ensuring that all the Scrum team, the Scrum event, so takes place and are positive, productive, and are kept within time box. So I also mentioned some of the way the Scrum Master serve the product owners, so which include the help the product owner to find techniques for effective product goal definition and effective product backlog management. And they also help the Scrum teams to understand the need for clear and concise product backlog items. So they also help establish empirical product planning for complex environment, and also they facilitate stakeholder collaboration as requested or needed. And I also mentioned that, so this how the Scrum Master serve the organization, in that they lead and train and coach the organization on its Scrum adoption, and also they plan, advise Scrum implementation within the organizations, and also how they help employee and stakeholders. So they help employee and stakeholder to understand and enact empirical approach for complex work. And also I mentioned how the Scrum Masters also cause the removal of impediment between the stakeholder and the Scrum teams. So these are some of the responsibilities of the Scrum Masters. So watch out for more video. I'd like you to please comment on this video. Leave your comment. Please leave your comment. Share, like, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, so that anytime I release a new video, you can be notified immediately. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.